I need to show you something. It's the sun. Kaylee and I have been in Colorado for 10 days now, and for the last 7 days, it's basically rained the whole time, and when it hasn't been raining, the sun's been completely blocked out by the clouds. Our batteries are really low right now because we rely 100% on solar power to charge our batteries. And also, we were just getting so claustrophobic in there. I don't know, it just like makes me depressed. It was like I was stuck in this tiny little box and I couldn't go outside because it was pouring out. So I had to go for a run. I just ran 3 miles and now it's about another 3 miles back to the bus. But something really bad happened yesterday. I need to show you. It involves the bus and it involves the rain, and I'll show you after I jog these 3 miles. Hey Lola. What are you cooking?
We are having sweet potatoes. I'm gonna make some eggs. Eggs. We get a little pumpkin spice candle going on right now.
Sweet. It smells good in here. So we're having an issue with that solar panel right there. Can't see it, but those front 2 brackets, those are leaking a whole bunch of water. And the water is leaking in right there and right there. Right out of those. And it's dripping all the way down this wall. And it's puddling down here. It's all dried up now, but it can be a serious issue. And mold can just destroy bus conversions, so we have to fix it ASAP. Basically what I'm gonna have to do is reseal the entire roof, and I'm gonna move that front solar panel to the back. I need to get some cables, I need to get some sealant, I need to get some primer and some paint and all this other stuff. And doing a repair like this on the road is definitely going to be interesting. And I need to do it before it rains again. So this is going to be for another video. Thanks, love. Girls ready? We just took a little break from walking. We're walking over to a cafe and we're gonna do a little work and go through some of our expenses for the first month. And we're gonna share that with you guys. But we thought of something while we were walking over here that we thought was important to talk about real quick. And that is making money on YouTube. So as I'm editing this, I realized that you can see right up my nose, and I'm sorry. We don't have a camera with one of those screens that can flip around that you can see yourself and kind of just guess of what the shot looks like, and sometimes you can see at my nose like this, so sorry. Also, when we were recording this, we were tilting the camera down and the wind was blowing right into the microphone, so the audio for this next minute is just terrible. So I'm gonna put in subtitles. I'm sorry. So really what we want to do was just let people know who may be interested in starting their own YouTube channel. Just let them know what they can expect and kind of give you guys some ideas of what it's like being paid by YouTube for your videos. It's not the same for everyone, but the easiest way to estimate it, I think, is for every 500 views, the person gets $1, or the video creator gets $1. And that's just some quick math you can do. Now that's gonna vary, but that's just like to ballpark it so you can kind of get an idea. So basically for every 10,000 views you get, you would be paid $20 by YouTube. And why we want to share this was for the people who are interested in starting their own channels, maybe channels about their bus conversions or their travels.
So our intention with making YouTube videos was much more than just being able to make some side money. It was really just being able to document our trip.
And we love making these videos. This was never about just purely making money. It's really just about telling the story. And what we can say is we're committed to making 2 videos a week as best as we can, and trying to tell the story on this journey that we're on. And we're just going to keep doing that until this story is over. And who knows when it ends? It could end tomorrow. But we're going to keep making videos until it's over. My arms are getting really tired.
Let's go.
It's cafe time.
It's cafe.
Marijuana store.
That's when you know you're in Colorado.
Yeah. Alright, so we figured out what the cost of our past month of expenses are, but it's starting to pour. So we're going to resume this at the bus.
No, you ready for dinner?
Alright, so here's what we got. We took what we think are the 9 most relevant expenses that everyone's going to have, whether in bus life or not. And we compared them, what it cost us living in the city when Kaylee and I lived in Boston, and what it costs us living in a van. So these are monthly totals, and we compared them side by side. And you can see the biggest savings we have is on our mortgage. In Boston, we were paying $1,000 a month, and now we pay $0. And also on food. So when we lived in the city, we paid $2,700 a month, which is absolutely insane. And the bus, we only pay $900. And that's really because when we were living in the city, we were living such a fast-paced lifestyle that we were eating out 2 to 3 times a day. And now we eat out maybe once a month if we're lucky. So we save a ton of money on food, just being able to live in the bus and not having to rush to eat all the time. The few van life expenses that were more are gas. So for the month, we paid $550 in gas. And that's for a couple of reasons. We went 2,300 miles, and this bus is just a pig on gas. We get about 11.5 gallons, we get about 11.5 miles per gallon, which is a ton. And a few other ones, laundry, we were paying $60 a month just for the coin-operated laundry. And then repairs, we had to have a couple of repairs done, just some minor stuff, and that was $170 for the month.
So after we added all this shiz up, we did a grand total comparing van life and city life. And obviously we're saving so much more money living in a van compared to when we were living in Boston. So the difference of the two is almost $3,000 or 63% in savings.
So I hope this helps some of you guys that are interested in joining van life or maybe thinking about it. Kaylee and I now can ballpark that we're going to spend about $2,000 a month in bare bone expenses. But there's obviously going to be other things that come up, like this lens that I just had to buy because I shattered our old one when I fell off of Kaylee's new bike. But these are kind of like the baseline expenses that we know we're going to have to pay every month. And ultimately the savings that we're getting from transitioning from living in a major city to now living in this bus are huge.
And this doesn't even include the value of being able to travel full time and spend our days doing the things that we love.
I mean, we get to wake up in a different place every day. We can go wherever we want to go. And having that freedom is amazing. And it's unlike anything. Hey, Lola.
Oh, she's hungry.
That's about all we got for you guys. We got to feed Lola. She's getting kind of hungry.
Adios.
Peace.